Bridget's done breakfast.
Did you sleep well? In your own bed?
It's a brand new day. What do you fancy doing?
Anything you want. I was thinking of getting some videos out. You could come and help me choose. We could have a cosy afternoon on the settee.
I'm not going out.
You're entitled.
If I was killed, how would you feel?
We're moving on now.
If you were Imelda's mum, how would you feel? I said...
I'd be very sad.
What would you think about me?
Look, I'm sorry for her. But what's done is done.
Oh, love. You're safe. You're at home. It's all over now.
Oh, what the hell?
What?
What is it, Dad? What does it look like? Dirty little... I'll kill him.
What in the name of sweet...
What kind of filthy animal?
Who's it from?
Get rid of it.
Suppose it's for me.
You a reporter?
No.
You were in court, weren't you?
Yeah. I'm Anthony's mum.
Then why aren't you in the pub celebrating?
I didn't know Imelda. I never met her. She didn't deserve what happened to her. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you're having to grieve for her. That you had to relive it all again in court. I know you're unhappy with the verdict, but I only want to talk.
Congratulations about Anthony. Means getting back to normal now, eh?
Look, Marty, we're all relieved that your son's been found not guilty and that your name's been cleared.
Well, let's have the but.
It really is in the best interests of all concerned that you don't continue with your position here. You understand, don't you?
Because you thought I murdered a school kid.
Look, we had to suspend you during the police investigations. It's procedure.
And what procedure will you adopt to put things right?
Well, we've talked to the LEA and we've found what we consider to be a suitable temporary solution. It's a secondary in South Liverpool that requires 6 months cover.
South Liverpool. So, your solution is me getting 3 buses every morning and 3 back again. And paying for the childminder to walk my son to school, wherever that is, and walking back again. And then to sit waiting for me to get back from work. Or maybe your solution is for me to uproot my entire family, sell up and move to South Liverpool.
'Tis only temporary.
I moved here to be close to the job you just binned off.
I'm sure there'll be other posts available.
You've tipped my world upside down. And now you expect me to do it again.
We've taken legal advice from the district inspector who recommends this.
Hold on. We're all parents here, aren't we, surely? Sitting here? As parents, do you think that this is right?
As governors, we're assisting you.
You're destroying us. You haven't got a clue, have you?
Look, we can sympathise with your...
Sympathy is not enough. Sympathy won't stop my son getting sent all kinds of disgusting things through the post. It won't stop my family jumping every time there's a knock at the door. And tell me this, how can I work in my trade with the reputation that you've tainted in any school again, eh? Well?
I'm sorry for...
For what? For my son having to catch up with a year and a half's worth of work that he's missed. He's 13. He's got the education of an 11-year-old because of you lot. Months and months of walking him to school, walking him back again, seeing his sister or a teacher or me sitting with him through lunch because he's petrified at break time. What about all the illnesses he invented? He's lost all his mates because of skiving. Because this building didn't do a single thing to protect him. I mean, couldn't you see it coming? The inevitable, the scrap too far. And now you want me and him to start all over again. Well, you've damaged him. You sent him to that secure unit. You sent him through the courts. You, this school, has taken away my son's childhood.
We feel that we're doing the best for you in your current situation.
Like my situation's got nothing to do with you. Look at you all. Just sitting there like robots, shifting pieces of paper around, thinking you're all putting something back into the community. Well, how are you going to put me and my son back in the community, eh? Have you got a form that can tell us how you're going to do that?
Look, Marty, really, I'm sorry, but the school will have no choice but to stop your suspension pay.
Oh, stick it up your head, Jacob.
Can't see the point in taking the creases out. No point in anything.
No.
Say what you got to say.
What was Imelda like?
A tomboy. Wanted to be like her brothers.
Where are they?
Who knows? Up to no good, probably. Their way of dealing with losing a sister. They don't tell me anything these days. She was a scally, there's no doubt about it. But whatever she did, whatever we'd fallen out about, she'd always give me a kiss before she went to bed. And sometimes a cuddle. We'd never go to bed on an argument.
I swear.
She was my little girl. Your son took her away. I had one hope left, that's all. Justice for what he'd done to her. Now that's been taken away. Do you think that's right?
He'll punish himself for the rest of his life.
Not in the way I meant it.
Anthony's just as innocent as your Imelda was.
What?
A pair of kids, both blameless.
Who put her in that pond?
Maybe I did. They say look to the parents, don't they?
You need locking up and all. In a loony bin if you're accusing me.
I'm just saying, how did it get to that point? If I'd have been there for our Anthony when he was growing up, if I'd have walked out on him when he was a baby, he might have turned out differently. He might have handled your Imelda's bullying differently.
What's this got to do with me?
I know you'll never forgive him. But if you could just understand where he's coming from...
Broken home, so what?
Why was Imelda a bully?
She was outspoken. Stood up for herself. Oh, I was proud of that.
Where's Mr. Clough?
Nothing to do with you.
Did she grow up without having a dad?
She didn't have the chance to grow up, did she? Anyway, she's better off without him.
Anthony wasn't better off for not knowing me. Feeling abandoned all his life.
So your kid didn't know you? Imelda didn't know her dad, but it didn't make her into a killer, did it? How many more excuses are you going to come up with for what he did to her? He didn't have the right trainers. He wasn't allowed a dog.
Why didn't you sit down and try and solve it with Marty and Diane right from the start? When things first started getting out of hand?
You're accusing me.
I'm not. I'm just saying that I regret that I wasn't around to sort it. Because that's what I would have done. I'd have come round to your house and talked to you about it. Avoided fights with your family. I don't know. Picked up from where the school dropped it.
Everything's to blame but your little freak, isn't it? Is this your apology, is it? Is this your sympathy?
All this hate, it's got to stop. It's up to you now, please.
Is that why you came round here? For a truce? Scared Anthony will be late home one day? How dare you come round here looking for a quiet life? You'll never get that from my family as far as we're concerned. Do you know why, eh? Do you? Well, I'll show you. Oh, you'll get a quiet life the day I stop remembering my daughter. It's not just me who thinks Anthony Murray should get what he deserves. these. These are the last things she wore in bed. See this bowl? This is the last breakfast. So he's not locked away. So what? Maybe it's a good thing he's walking free. Because if I get hold of him, I'll happily drown him myself. Anthony?
It's not healthy him staying in his room all day.
He'll be down for his tea.
I thought Tim had asked you to go for a pint with him.
I don't feel like it.
I know.
Where's Anthony?
Upstairs. Where have you been?
It's just out. Marty's not back yet.
Are you stopping for your tea?
Well, that was the idea.
I'll lay another place then.
I told them where to shove their help and their platitudes.
You've got to get a job out of Liverpool and take Anthony with you.
What?
He's got to get away.
Why? No!
Then I'm taking him back to Salford with me tonight. It's a new area, it'd be in a new school. He wouldn't know anyone there.
You're the one who said that we shouldn't be hiding him away. Well, that's not hiding him, that's running.
He needs a brand new start.
Why the change in attitude?
I went to see Mrs. Clough.
What'd you do that for?
To try and make things better.
And she just shoved you through the door and threatened all
I'm
kinds.
sorry.
Well, what do you expect? Tea and sympathy?
She said if she gets hold of him, she'll kill him.
Yeah.
Do you see why we've got to get him away?
Enough's enough. He's been cooped up for far too long. Anthony?
I could take him back with me tonight.
No, that's far too soon. It'll overwhelm him. Look, we've got to play this carefully.
We need to move quickly.
Yeah, well, let me talk to him in my own time.
Anthony? Anthony!
Tell him tomorrow, and I'll have his spare room ready.
Anthony! Anthony, let me in!
Steve! Hybrid.
Anthony, what are you doing?
Anthony, come on, open the door! Give his hands up.
Steve.
Jumped. Go on. Ant. Ant. Why did you shut the door, son?
Come on, mate.
What's the matter, love?
Sweetheart. You mustn't get upset about school.
You're not going back there.
Just tell us what's wrong, son.
I don't want to be here anymore.
You don't have to be. Where do you want to go?
Nowhere. I don't want to go anywhere.
Oh, it's all right, love. It's all right, you say.